The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Darnold. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Bell. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 19th touchdown now on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. There, this is caught. It's Parker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Brady now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Brady dancing to his left. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. They find some open field here. Parker, the intended target.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Check that. We're on Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. I got one.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Taylor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Parker unable to get that one.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Bell. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing on 2nd down. Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Brady. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Darnold. Caught here by Bell.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. Watch Mike. Come on. Man left. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Tight dog. Jam. Young lady. Kill. No. Off. Deuce. Protein spill. Switch.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Jets will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously with the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the 2nd half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Darnold on first down. That's taken in by Callaway. A very solid gain of 27. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one out for a really good strike.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You got nothing to them. You got nothing.
Darnold now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Going to run the jet sweep. Callaway with it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Antonio Callaway with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, you got 3,
Brady. A quick hitter complete. It's Grant. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Callaway on the return. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they?
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Wait 10. Wait 20. Strong right.
They go play action here on first down. Henry Anderson, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. On second down now. It's Taylor. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw, Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep here for Parker. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. After the interception, here's Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Brady going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. And a return will stop right around the 25. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 13 yards out. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll start with great field position.
Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Where's that?
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. It's caught at the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Flush to his right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and through. And a lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you? And now here is another interception. Picked up by Brian Poole. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things?
Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 53 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Brady, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
52. Mike 52. Yo.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold, and this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Quinnen Williams racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Setting up the screen for Miller. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Brady going to go on 4th down. It's complete to Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders.